Hello all of you beautiful people on the internet and my loyal minions. It's your hypnogod Fred Lee here, and it's been a while since I've had some actual dialogue with you guys, and I'll get to that in a bit. But first and foremost, I really was surprised just with how the community board all worked out in regards to the poll and just some dialogue that I get between you guys and myself through that medium. And also there's other ways to contact me via social media. So keep the dialogue going. I really want to hear some of your thoughts, chat, do whatever. Think of it as like the ultimate hangout that you can do anytime, anywhere with pretty awesome people like yourself and myself, because, you know, great minds and great people think alike. Now, aside from just my schedule and everything else, I want to get to you guys and go over some comments, questions, whatever you guys have. So let's get right to it. Thierry Arnaud says, what if she didn't know who Leonardo DiCaprio looked like? Well, that's the interesting about the human mind, because it doesn't matter if they know who the person is or what the particular command I give them is. They just do it, and it's all based on just their interpretation of it. So it doesn't matter if they do or don't know who Leonardo DiCaprio looks like. It's the response that stays rather consistent. Thanks for asking. Kane Headphones says, hope Illuminati Freemason don't find you. You will use you for evil deeds. Stay safe. Funny enough, I actually perform for the Freemasons. But as far as I'm concerned, no crazy, bizarre stuff. Yeah, you get it. It's under the wraps and it never happened. So you don't have to worry about a single thing at all. Lenny says, are you serious? Very. Shine W says, hi Fred, your skills are very impressive. My question, can hypnosis help people with pain issues? I think I've always had a healthy skepticism when it comes to hypnosis, but I think you made a total believer out of me with just a couple of videos I've seen. Again, very impressive. Thanks, Shine. Now, to answer your question, yes, hypnosis can handle pain, but a little more insight on what pain is. It turns out that throughout numerous studies on what pain is, it's very suggestive based. So you can actually, without hypnosis, manage pain on your own. You can redirect your focus, whether it be within yourself. So mental redirection being you would put yourself in a frame of mind or use your imagination to redirect the pain somewhere else by focusing intensely on something else. But with hypnosis, you can actually do a lot more than what you would normally do on your own. So the advantage of hypnosis is you can do a master override that can in fact block out pain entirely, but pain is a necessary function that your body needs to have just so you don't break bones without realizing it. So to answer your question, and without going to a further tangent, yes, it can handle pain, but obviously you don't want to be pain-free, because last thing you want is to not be able to walk or anything because you didn't feel the pain earlier. So hope that answers your question. The Porto Wavordo says, maybe this is why I have no female friends. Well, usually the biggest reason why you may not have female friends is because you don't have a big enough social circle, or you take no effort in expanding your own social circle. So getting out more tends to help. If you're desperate and if you have a crap ton of money, you can use websites like Match.com or something, but I wouldn't trust dating sites like that would fish for credit card information. I'd rather avoid those. Just go out, just find some places. If you have particular hobbies, just go to groups or meetups that are about that, and you'll find someone. And you may find a bunch of female friends that, you know, like what you like. And next thing you know, you may hit it off with that very special someone. So keep at it, keep living. It's just a matter of pushing yourself. And speaking of pushing yourself, you can actually check out my series Live Like a Boss, and that's going to get you on track in order to slowly reshape yourself so you'll be able to go out and do whatever you want and live however you want. Claude Diamond says, another winner, Fred. Could you please explain why some people are susceptible to your suggestions? It's not some, it's 90% of the human population. The 10% being those with physiologically different brain structures that can be from mental ailments. Certain brain structures that those with a IQ of like over average IQ, so let's say for example 200-ish or more, would have a slightly altered brain structure, and those that have suffered from trauma, whether it be physical or substance abuse, any abnormality in the brain makes it less likely for that individual to be hypnotized. But in general, most people can. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to learn, comprehend things, live life, adapt. It's an essential part of what it is to be human. It's just hypnosis is just taking a natural state, put it on steroids by tapping into a part of your mind that you shouldn't have access to on your own, which is why you have a hypnotist do it for you. Unknown says, if you're real, why don't you use your powers by hypnotizing viewers like us? Make a video so you can have many subscribers. Well, first and foremost, if I were to go to your channel, most likely you would have 0 subscribers, thus you have 0 followings, and if I were to make you go and make a video, odds are it's not going to be as viral because you don't really have the capacity to understand what makes a viral video go viral, and thus it'd be a colossal waste of time, and my time is pretty precious. So that being said, subscribe to this channel, subscribe to PewDiePie, because your life depends on it. Philip Galang says, does it work for non-native speakers? Must be a stupid question. What if I misheard his words because of his accent? I'm a non-native speaker. Edit. Does she really think Justin is that short, or maybe in her mind she's just positioned her arms differently? Alright, so go over several questions that you've asked here. First and foremost, yes, it is possible for non-speakers to be hypnotized. And as you notice with some of the phenomena that I do, most of it's non-verbal. Like for example, the infamous example where people say, oh, this video is fake. The non-verbal would be either a snap or a quick gesture would undo or cause a particular phenomena, like in this case freezing someone and having them unable to grab their phone, and just with a quick gesture they're able to get their phone back. So I do non-verbal type of hypnosis, which is how it is possible for non-speakers to experience it. And to answer your other question, just the body and the mind, they're just able to balance things out. So the brain processes what they experience in reality, combining with the command that I give the individual. In this case, this person thinks this person's Justin Bieber. Now, obviously, his height may be taller than the individual that she believes is Justin, but the mind and the body works things out, so there's no actual conflict. So it's not like, oh, I think you're Justin, but she's actually like 4 feet or something, and the mind and the body just kind of work things out, because that's just how it does. And remember, since I'm accessing the unconscious mind controls everything from your will to live to just the overall, just the balancing, the auto-balancing type of thing that our body does. Because if we consciously have to think about balance, it'd be hectic, and everyone would be falling all over the place like newly born deer, and it'd be a hassle. So because of the body's natural features to adapt and adjust, that's why it is as is. So hopefully that answered your question. Evil Post says, is it real? Yes, and you can actually book me for your next event at friendlymind.com. Rick Cienza says, I won't let anyone have control over me. Well, since I asked for comments in every single video, you're already under my control. Spirit says, how do you do that trick with the lifting of the hand? It's not a trick, it's hypnosis, and it's non-verbal hypnosis. And I do have a course in it if you're interested at friendlymind.com. Just fill out a form and shoot an inquiry, and my staff will get to you. Speaking of which, all inquiries will not be answered after the 20th. And I believe, if I were to check my calendar, yep, way past due date. So as such, you're going to have to wait until June, since I will be gone for a long period of time, and my staff as well. So Your inquiries will be answered in June should you be interested in booking me or if you're interested in taking my course. That being said, we're moving on to the next comment. KJ, Northern English Working Dog says, that's because this guy is a shapeshifter. That's how he enters the human minds and commands them. I look nothing like Mark Zuckerberg. Come on. Get real, guys. Do you really honestly believe in this whole witchcraft bizarre thing? Again, none of that's real. Moving on. GERC says, I can believe this. I need more proofs. Well, since you already believe in the videos that I do and there's substantial proof, but if you really want solid proof, which can only be provided if you meet me in person, you can always book me at friendlymind.com. Be awaiting an answer for your inquiries in June. So if you're thinking about booking me, do so June 2019 onwards. Okay, moving on. David Kadivetsky says, I don't buy it. I'm not selling you nothing, so I don't see why you have to buy anything. The only thing that if you're interested in, which you can technically purchase, since it is a service-based business after all, friendlymind.com. Either you can learn from me or you can book me for your next event. Something to think about. Or you could just send the info to someone else that isn't pessimistic. Phase says, how do you do this? Quite simple. Take my course at friendlymind.com. Fill out the form. Let me know. You'll get an answer sometime in June 2019. ETA Munqui says, how the Spock do you do it? Oh, you censored yourself, so that's awesome. But this isn't really a family-friendly channel, so whatever. Same answer. You can fill out a form on my website, friendlymind.com, and be expecting an answer sometime in June 2019. Oh My Mod says, I went to McDonald's, told the staff, I want Big Mac, and she gave me. Anyone can do that. But can you do this? And I think that's a good time to end the video there. Thank you guys so much for liking, sharing, and also subscribing and becoming a part of my loyal minion army, as well as ringing that bell icon so you don't miss out on any brand spanking new videos that come out on this channel. And I'll actually go into a little more detail of what I'm alluding to when I mentioned that, we're going to be blocking off certain days and times, just to let you guys in on what's going on. So starting next year, I'll be gone from January till May. And this is a big kind of project and kind of stuff. I kind of see it as more of self-reflection and also kind of a reboot, kind of a personal boot camp kind of thing. So that's what that's all about, as well as, business. So it's kind of like going on tour, but at the same time self-reflecting and all that good stuff. So when I come back, you're going to be seeing a lot of awesome new stuff. So do keep that in mind. And also, since I don't have access to technology, it's going to make things a little bit complicated since you won't get like videos in real time. So I do have a project in the works, so while I'm gone during that time frame, you at least get some content. Same time, same day, every Saturday at 12 p.m. Pacific time, you're going to get some content and you help keep this channel running and going, because I really trust you guys and have faith that you'll keep this channel alive, going, and even surprise me when I come back and review some of your comments and everything else. That being said, thank you guys again so much for watching and supporting this channel, and I'll see you in the next one.